We have with us a research analyst, Mumuksh, joins us from Anand Rathi. Mumuksh, pardon me if I pronounced your name wrongly, and please correct me and tell me how I should pronounce it. And also, what have you made of those auto sale numbers? The street may not be very enthused because there's been some degrowth, especially with the likes of a Maruti.
Yeah, hi. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mumuksh. And so just on the volume side, so I would say two-wheeler PV were broadly what we expected, where two-wheeler for industry would be, say, high single digit, and the PV would be a slight decline. While I think disappointment a little more on the CV side, where decline was more than what we expected, somewhere high single digit fall. So here on the CV side, I think the post the election, we had the infra capex activity yet to pick up, and as also some unfavorable base there. So again, that will change will be better in second half. So again, I think CV should again pick up in second half. So that's how I view this month for the all these segments. While tractors numbers are not yet out for the available yet.
Mumuksh, hi, morning, Tamanna here. Just want to get a sense of whether this whole narrative that this is as per strategy, right? A lot of companies wanted to reduce their output or their sales this month because of inventory build-up. Would that be seen as a positive at all, considering it's at the end of the day talking about demand getting a bit sluggish? Yeah. And then let's break it down and let's start with two-wheelers on which ones look decent to you in terms of the numbers you've seen.
So in two-wheeler, I mean, Hero was around 5%, TVS was double digit, just Eicher was muted, a slight decline. So in two-wheeler, I mean, it was what we expected. And I think Bajaj and Honda should also do well. So two-wheeler should remain at high single digit. There, the momentum continue to remain strong. Yeah, and PV, obviously, there's a lot of high base there. PV has seen a very good cycle over the last 3-4 years. And now I think the high base, there's some moderation in demand. So, I mean, PV this year obviously will be a little muted here. And as you mentioned, there has been some inventory correction, like of Maruti has corrected for like few days of inventory correction. So obviously, I mean, this year we see PV to be soft year, while two-wheeler to be robust, and CV should pick up in second half. How I see for the segments.
Mumuksh, just want to get your take specifically on Maruti. There was degrowth of about 3%, but a little less than how it was expected. Do you think the street will see that negatively today or just muted?
I think neutral would be the thing, somewhat neutral, because it's not, I mean, obviously it's a decline still, and though, so I would say it's a neutral thing for Maruti. For Maruti, I think going ahead, I think obviously this year is challenging for the industry itself. So for Maruti also would be challenging. But again, say next year onwards, with demand picking up, they should also do well. And also now with the hybrids getting more focus, and the new launches in hybrids could help them do better over say next 2 to 3 year perspective.
Mumuksh, morning. Just seems to be that four-wheeler companies, because even Tata Motors four-wheeler, the car numbers also declined 3% independent of the fact that CVs were weak. So would it be fair to assume that four-wheelers versus two-wheelers till the end of the year, two-wheelers might be in a slightly better space versus four-wheeler companies? And if so, what is your pecking order?
Sure. So how I see that two-wheeler will grow in double digit for this year as well. And also for next year also, we are factoring a double-digit growth for two-wheeler. So where the two-wheeler names remains a preferred pick in the OEM pack, along with the Hero as a best bet. And while on the PV side, we particularly like M&A, where though I mean industry is soft, but they will do a double-digit growth, and there the tractor is seeing a cyclical recovery. So that would be the name we like. And also with the CV cycle would somewhere get bottoming out and should see recovery from second half, then the Ashok Leyland also looks good at current levels. So this would be the picks in the OEM space.
Quick follow-up here. So the expectations are that this month M&M tractors will show or the month gone by, M&M tractors will show a decline, maybe 15 odd percent. That's the consensus. Your numbers may be slightly different, but my question is, we know Tata Motors CV has shown a decline 13%. M&M may show a decline between 10 and 15%. You are baking in a recovery starting the festive season of sorts for CVs and tractors.
So yeah, so that's what basically trend-wise we see a reversal. I mean, generally, post-election things pick up in CV side, and because of obviously election, the capex and the infra got slowed down. So there we expect a change. And again, on Q4 of this year, there's a lot of favorable base for the MHCV cycle also. So that also will help them. Buses are doing really well. So buses itself growing at 20% can add a 2 to 3% growth for the MHCV. So I mean, all these factors should see a positive growth, a good 5% positive growth for the MHCV for this year. And then obviously it should continue next year as well.